Que onda, way? Welcome to episode 10 of season 3 of my VFL Amiens series. A huge weekend here as we are hoping to secure promotion, possibly push for the title as well, as we want to finally get promoted up to league. You can take a look at our lineup here. Font in nets, Diego left back, Foster and Cuddy center back, a generic right back, myself and Fatal CDMs, Kessie and Sharkcore cams, and Flick and Tyler up top. So a generic full back playing in the right back spot. So we'll see how that works out. Obviously not ideal because they can just really be an absolute mess sometimes, those generic fullbacks. But you can see getting started here, putting some pressure on them. You can see some good little hold up play from Tyler there, finding Kessie out wide here. To Fatal is going to put this ball back post, a great header. Ball's going to fall back to Kessie after a very good initial save. Unfortunately, keeper cannot get back to it. Kessie with some great poaching ability after scoring in the previous episode as well, I believe it was, with a very nice volley there. But unfortunately, our just kind of kryptonite, whatever it's called, is set pieces, especially these free kicks, and you can see it right here. So 8 minutes in, 1-1. Just need to defend that better. And we didn't really man mark the guy. I think we just kind of basically jumped back a little bit too early, made those runs back in, trying to track back when we weren't really even tracking the guy. We just kind of tracked back, hoping to win the ball without marking anyone. It's kind of the issue right there. But you can see some good little hold-up play. The ball does fall back to Flick. Unfortunately, tries to get the shot off. No penalty. A bit surprised there, but the ball is like looped back up. Unfortunately, Tyler cannot get to that, but you can see them now trying to put these crosses in. Very scary moment, but thankfully, my guy clears it out a little bit farther than Foster did right there. Now, scary moment in the box. Looks like it could have been a penalty, but thankfully, it was actually a card on their player. But now playing the ball into some space here to Flick. Unfortunately, David did lag out, but you can see him trying to get this ball over here. Maybe just a little cross next time, put it in the air. I think would have been a better idea, but still a good look, great vision there. As he's playing the ball back here, gifted us an opportunity here to Kessie. Maybe one more sweat, honestly, and that would have been a goal. But just a good chance either way, trying to create some opportunities here. Now the initial effort goes back here, and the goalkeeper is all out of sorts. Another effort from Kessie now, but hits off one of their guys. And you can see now they finally headed it out. So some very chaotic stuff in these first 30 minutes so far. You can see Cuddy doing a good job here, now trying to get on this quick counterattack, but Fatal, you just got to be a little bit more patient. You had the pass there in the middle to Kessie right there, and just slow down a little bit, take a touch, take a look at the rest of the field. But still, I can see the idea there. But now they are through on goal, basically. Somehow you can see a very good save. And look at this moment. I do not know what was happening. Basically, I got the ball off the line once. Fawn was like pushing me everywhere, basically, also. But somehow we keep that out of the back of the net. That was a very just really scary turn of events there. But you can see now going to the tactic here, playing the ball out here to Flick. Trying to find Cuddy at the back post, and we do, and that puts us up 2-1 now. So a very good finish there. And obviously the tactic can be very good, especially when you're going against some generic center backs, generic players in general. So that certainly was a good idea to utilize that tactic there in that instant. But you can see them trying to get through some very good play from their player right there. Very good save, however, from Vaughn to make up for it. Great job back there. Saved us so many times. Has been an amazing goalkeeper for us since he ever signed on. But you see Tyler here now playing the ball back to Flick, trying to find a pass back in. A little bit too heavy of a touch, unfortunately. Nothing Tyler can really do about that, but some good work as we're trying to grab another goal here. But unfortunately, just did not cover that passing lane good enough myself. And somehow, I think he was actually starting to stumble over, but he got his composure back up, and he was able to get through. That just should not happen, really. Those type of through balls, just got to do a little bit better job protecting that defense right there. So tied up, very nervy. We have to win some games here to try to lock up that promotion, still try to push for a title even. But obviously promotion first. We see Flick here through on goal, tries to go short post, but you can see the keeper did a good job covering that. You kind of expect, especially in VFL, the goalkeepers kind of cheat to the far post, but this guy did a little better job at that. As you can see again right here through on goal, trying to shoot first post, because that's usually what some of the goalkeepers let. They kind of leave that short post open. This time they did not let that open again, and nothing came out of it. But now later in the match here, Tyler, some beautiful play, and he puts this in the back of the net with a 90th minute goal. He caught basically the keeper now, not covering the short post, covering the sweats, and this time we go up 3-2 now. So a huge goal right here. I wish it had like the live audio and stuff to capture the moment. We may switch to some live audio for next season, but we'll see what happens there. But a very good way to basically try to close this match down. But look at this, through on goal again. I don't know what's been happening with us. Just not the best from all of us midfield and defense. The shape was not the best. Thankfully, Fawn saved us right there. We're trying to get this ball out, secure this win. I much need to win. Flick putting the ball forward here. The goalkeeper trying to get the ball back up for them. And thankfully, the whistle finally does blow, and you win this match 3-2. We did not play our best in all honesty, but we got the win. 3 interceptions from Diego and Foster, 2 from Fatal, 1 from myself and Cuddy, 4 tackles from Fatal, 3 from myself, 2 from Cuddy, and 1 from Foster. So I just think in the midfield, the shape was not the best for ourselves in the midfield defensively. But either way, 3 key passes from Flick, 2 from Tyler, 2 passing points for myself, Foster, and Cassie, 1 from Tyler, Cuddy, Fatal, and Flick. So we'll take a look at the goals. Also, a goal from Cuddy, Tyler, and Cassie, then 2 assists from Flick, 1 from Tyler, 8 saves from Fawn. Very good work from him. The man of the match is going to go to Tyler here. So obviously, we just got to try to push forward. That was not the best performance, and try to bounce back here against Tor, who's a pretty solid side. Despite playing with only 6 men right now, they are actually doing a very good this season. They're not the best team last season, but they've really turned it around. We're gonna have to really be at our best here, so we'll see how we go now. We do have actually Pogba up top because Flick could not make it, and thankfully we had Pogba able to come in because Flick had to go work for this one. The second one can play in the second matchup. Bit unfortunate, as we like to have a full team. But either way, people have priorities, so can't do too much about that. We can see them trying to get through here, but Diego with doing a very good job covering that. Looked a little bit better, the shape from start defensively. We'll try to improve on that first game and just take it into these games on Saturday as well. You can see us trying to get through here, play some passes, keeping that pressure up. You can see the ball falling eventually to basically a long shot there, but could have maybe sweated that to or played it back in. But you see them doing a very good job with their play here. Now getting out wide, do a better job covering that man in the middle. I tried to flick it out. Basically the deflection goes back to them. The rebound there, and unfortunately, they do go up 1-0. So still got to try to improve that shape in the midfield. Tracking runners as well. Just completely left the guy open. I tried to get back and track him. And actually did like a bicycle clearance, which was completely unnecessary. Just wanted to header. But either way, we're going to try to make something happen here. Go back to his back post to Foster. Unfortunately, that goes wide. Looked like he might have been able to tie that game up right there with that tactic. But we'll still try to push on again, make things happen, continue on. Obviously we're not playing the best right now, but we're trying to make things happen, get some of that build-up play going. As you see the ball falling back here to David, the pass does not work out, but you can see right back here, back to myself, back to Cuddy, back to Diego here. Some solid little build-up play you can see right now, trying to get things going here. Jordan back here to Cassie, right here to Tyler. Unfortunately, he had David right there to sweat to, but was already loading up the shot before, so cannot do that pass. Either way, he kind of had that turn, and that would have been a good opportunity either way, but unfortunately not going the back of the net. But we'll see us trying to push back on here, defending now. And again, just their passing was very solid, I have to say. They had some really good build-up play, getting back out wide, trying to cover now this cross again, and it goes all the way through. A very good save from Fong, perfect positioning. You can see they're playing some really good football despite being low on guys. There's some solid players. Definitely they can really push for promotion next season with the way a lot of these guys on their team play. But you can see he's trying to get forward here now. David here playing a great ball to Tyler, gonna try to cut back in. Doesn't win the ball, does try to take a shot eventually, but taking off the ball before he could take it now. Fatal is going to take the effort on goal and draw a corner kick. Nothing comes out of it, unfortunately, but still, you got to try to make something happen here. Again, they're passing pretty quickly. The ball's through now. A great save from Fawn. Foster also gets that little deflection, and it's going to go out. Good work from Cuddy as well, recovering also. But you can see now winning the ball is David. Going to push the ball forward here to Pogba. Some good little build-up play coming here. Kessie back to Diego. We really improved with the build-up play, definitely in this second game, second half specifically. But Jordan here trying to play the ball back in. Fatal is going to basically turn here, try to take an effort on goal, maybe, but falls back to Kessie. Going to sweat it here to David. So a very good play in the end. Got some deflections to go our way. We will absolutely take it. 1-1 now. We can try to maybe push for that victory, but right away, again, these first two games, we're not defending well off of kickoff. I also do think we were actually dropping the line a little bit too deep at some times. I think that may be why. We'll try to balance, with kind of not too high of a line, not too deep of a line. Maybe I think that can work out. But you can see out here, Fatal here to Jordan, playing good build-up play back to Kessie. Unfortunately, these passes are just not coming off. That last one was not quick enough, unfortunately. But I know the delay can really be an issue. So that's just not much you can do sometimes. But very good pass now. Again, Kessie here. A little bit too much on the pass. Maybe just a pass would have been better here. But either way, Pogba trying to hold the play up. Maybe we'll have a chance now with this long throw in late in the match. Maybe we'll renew some magic here. Another 90th minute victory now here to Diego. He's going to put this long throw in to the big man Jordan here, who's going to try to flick this back in. It goes back to David. He basically a scrum here. Tyler tries to take an effort, but unfortunately cannot get it off. I'd take a shot as well even. Pogba putting it back in to the mix, but unfortunately they clear that out, and we do draw this one. A win would have been absolutely huge, but unfortunately we could not get that victory. But either way, I thought the second half was a lot better, really. 4 interceptions from Foster and myself, 2 from Cuddy, 1 from Fatal and Diego, 4 tackles from myself, 2 from Fatal, then 1 from Diego and Cuddy. Now, 3 key passes from Kessie, very solid, 1 from Tyler, 1 from Pogba, 2 passing points from Kessie, 2 from Tyler, 2 from Foster, 1 from Diego, myself, Fatal, and Pogba. So Kessie had a really good game, obviously got the assist, and of course the goal going to David as well. 3 saves for Fawn, and the man of the match, again, Kessie here. So a very good performance. Kessie has grown so much just in this first season with us, becoming a better player, with each game. So love to see that type of improvement steadily. But we'll take a look at the table. So basically, congratulations to New Orleans. Yes, you guys won the title. Unfortunately, we just did not get that win that we needed in the second game to keep our hopes alive. But basically, you can see the teams that are really close to us that had the best chance, we would have to basically lose both games or tie both games for them to have a chance. But then you see Nantes, Strasbourg are kind of the biggest threats to us. So to basically guarantee promotion, we need 4 points. We need a draw and a victory tomorrow, and hopefully we can do that. And finally, again, reach those beautiful heights of league. Let's do it, boys. Let's go. I love you. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.